Radical.
Welcome to Radical Rapid Fire Comment Response for October 4th through October 10th, 2021. Short comments, quick replies. Captain Kirk Games. I hate Cujo. I can't watch this movie. I always cry. I love dogs. I can't imagine my dogs turning with rabies and have to kill them. I always wonder if Cujo could have been saved. I can't watch this, too painful for my eyes. Yeah, I could get that for a dog lover. Watching that movie, it being very painful. Especially, you consider Cujo at the beginning of the movie just a precious dog. Then he gets bitten by that bat. Then he turns into a, malicious killer. Once there is rabies, as far as I know, there's no way. Once a certain point is passed, there's no way to get a dog back from rabies. Now, there's rare cases where humans have actually gotten rabies. And, let's just say I need to do some reading on that. That might be an interesting upload, just like doing a deep dive into rabies. Maybe break down some stats, your chances of getting rabies, Probably pretty low. I haven't ever met anyone with rabies. Tosin Stardom. I saw Chopping Mall the other night, and I don't think that one requires a review in here. Yeah, Chopping Mall. Where going to this mall might cost you an arm and a leg. I just watched that trailer. Looks cheesy as fuck. And there's a robot in the background, like a short circuit type looking shadow robot. I don't know. If I watch this movie, I wouldn't probably see it as scary at all. It's just so full of cheese. Not saying that sometimes those movies can be entertaining, but I'll take your word for it. I will not review Chopping Mall. That will definitely be the one horror movie I don't review. And you know what? It's the 23rd right now. I've got to actually do some reviews, or maybe I won't. I'm not sure. Well, we will see if I do another one for Radical Madness in October. Not sure. Jeff Brister. My guy, have you seen this clip of James and company talking about the Milky Way? I had to stop watching after about 30 seconds because the conversation got so stupid. Yeah, they were talking about the Milky Way on that podcast, James, Kieran, Silverman, and another fella. And Kieran's part in that conversation was exceptionally stupid. And they talked about how if aliens came down to Earth, they would have to explain to aliens, how we named it the Milky Way. Which actually, if you look up the Milky Way, it's an easy explanation. I forget exactly what it means. But the Milky Way is not really that stupid. It's not, just that conversation. Like that part of that conversation. And that was a clip actually taken from that. That was actually uploaded to their secondary YouTube channel. And I'm just scratching my head, why they took the worst section of that conversation and uploaded that. Sam Cortez. I have a feeling a lot of these e-begging channels will start charging people to leave comments on their videos and only reply to the higher dollar amount comments with a simple thanks. Well, yeah, that would be fucked up, but there's no way currently that can happen. Because when it comes to comments, people can't actually... I'm not saying that one day YouTube might whip something up to where... Could you imagine a future on YouTube to where to get a pin on a comment, you would actually have to go through a process to give someone money? You might laugh right now at that, but I mean, hell, you never know what might happen on YouTube. You have the super thanks. So there would be a lot of people probably donating to get the pin, on under a video. As stupid as that sounds, there would be a lot of people that probably would donate money, actual real money, to get their comment pinned. But yeah, right now there's no way. And I haven't heard of anything where any creator would be able to do that, because creators are only limited by what YouTube will allow them to do. Although a lot of these, e-beggars would probably, they would salivate at the ability to actually segment the comments and make it to where only people that gave donations would, get the prioritized comments. Silent Sayuri, let's just say this is how Rick handles sock accounts. He'll roast them real good and drink them up. The coffee, actually, I did drink some of that coffee. So for some people thinking that I did not do that, no, I actually did drink some of that coffee. A fair bit of that. It was kind of like a joke. I have a real coffee maker, but I thought, I've seen this done before, so let's go ahead and have an upload where I do it. And I was dedicated to that, so I just drank some of that sock coffee. Now, the sock used was actually washed. It was not a like used sock. I didn't just pull it off and everything. It was proper. Okay, that's the proper way to make sock coffee. And I used a black sock so it wouldn't look stained and everything. But yeah, I actually did drink some of that coffee. And yeah, I do handle sock accounts. Yes, I do handle them. The Winged Avenger. This was pretty good review. I hope you do make more of these. James Rolfe's movie reviews are very run-of-the-mill. Kind of like watching Ebert and Roper. So with this one upload, you surpassed James already. Not that it takes much to do, though. It's kind of a long upload. Wasn't it like about 20, 25 minutes, something like that? My problem when it comes to reviews is actually that since they're not scripted, I'm not writing things down and going like in a certain, kind of like they're all over the place, but I try to do my best sometimes and everything. I mean, I just don't, I'm unscripted. Like I don't write a script. I just try my best to get an idea of like, okay, when do I want to talk about this part of the movie? When do I want to talk about a different part of the movie? And I don't know if I can do reviews perfectly. I don't know if there's a perfect way to do a review of anything. But if I watch a movie, I'm just going to give you my honest thoughts on the movie, and I'll talk about it for a while, and then, we'll just call that a review, or whatever I call that, Radical Madness, Super Mike Kart video game channel, Paperboy ENT. Well, that rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? Gory thumbnail, love it. Yeah, I made a decision on that thumbnail for Cujo to choose the goriest picture that I could find, like the bloodiest picture I could find for that, to really give it. I guess I could have went with something less gory, but no, it's a horror movie, and I wanted to go with something very gory for that thumbnail. We will see if I do another one of those reviews, if I go with something, exceptionally gory. And, if YouTube does not like that thumbnail, in the past, one thing YouTube actually did, I forget which upload it was, but what they did was, Super Mike Kart, is they actually just took away the thumbnail. I wish I could remember what it was, but I logged in and there was no thumbnail on it, or the thumbnail was actually just a random picture of, one scene in the video. And I said to myself, what the hell? I don't remember actually, taking this thumbnail down. YouTube did not like the thumbnail, and they literally just confiscated it and took it away. Benjamin Young. Cute dog, though, needs a scratch and a treat. I knew a friend that wouldn't watch this with me because he saw it as a kid, and it fucked him up. He happened to be a cat person. Good movie. Listen, if you saw that bloody dog coming near you, the last thing you would want to do is give them a scratch and a treat. If anything, that movie is great for showing people like what rabies looks like. And I don't know if the dog's going to look exactly like that, but yeah, if you have a dog treat, I would be a good distance away and throw it to the dog. Okay, don't be like, come here, Cujo. Come here, Cujo. Ah, my arm! Ah! Yeah, don't be giving Cujo no treats. B.O. Francis or Wings would have the worst socks to use? It's a good question. Like just straight off the foot, like right now, if you had to ask me to make a choice on which one, I'd probably say Wings. Wings looks like the kind of guy that showers less than Boogie. Now, I might be wrong on this, but I think Wings would have probably the nastiest feet. Now, we know who had the nastiest, most jacked up teeth before, and that's Francis. Now Francis has shiny, pretty teeth, but, well, not pretty, but pretty scary. I think if you just flash... Sorry. Give me a drink here, sorry. I think if you just flashed that like as a kind of like a Rick roll, just send that video link to other people, have it be like a nice quiet, and then have a scream in the background, ah, and then it'd be like Francis smiling. That would be fucking horror worthy. Francis could maybe be in a horror movie. He could be the slasher. Wolfpack 1. Hell yes. I love this movie, and even though I do love dogs to the 10th degree, this scared the hell out of me when I was little. I beg you to watch the movie The Hitcher 1986 with Rutger Hauer. It's like Cujo in the sense that there is no supernatural BS and just a scary as fuck situation. Please, please watch it when you have time. You won't be disappointed. Oh, you're begging me, right? Begging me? What do you want, some money? Is that the next level there, Wolfpack 1? You know? You will not get any donations from Radical Rick. Oh, wait, you're just begging me to watch a movie. We will see. If I can find that online, The Hitcher 1986, I might watch that, and I might use that as a potential radical madness. We will see. But I do love Rutger Hauer in pretty much anything, you know. The great Rutger Hauer. Gnark Iller. Oh, this is the one I usually have issues with. Gnark 1Ill 420. No plagiarism longer than 5 minutes, no script, and probably watched unmuted. Makes it better than that other Madness series. Yeah, like someone else commented, I don't know if I'm always going to upload things that are better than other people's reviews. But they are honest. And I did watch the movies. And they were unmuted. Is that a thing? People actually doing reviews? Watching movies, you know, muted? I guess while you multitask? Or you get on the phone and call a friend? You know, that's actually a thing? That's kind of crazy. Jeremy Seal. I think they probably have some good games in development. That said, making a console is the dumbest thing ever. They should have just made their games download only on modern systems. Well, I have it on good authority that Amico is actually making some really, really good games. I don't know. I don't know. Is there a couple of games that look like they might be decent? It's a good question. That one where they're going through the corridors, I forget what it's called. It's like, looks like a medieval type thing. That one looks like it might be decent. Finnegan Fox, I don't know. Looks like it might be like passable, but I'd rather just play the other Fox game, I suppose. Earthworm Jim in the future. You know, we haven't seen much of all of that. But literally, like, if you're asking me if they have some good games in development, depends on what you classify as good games. Like, good for, like, sorry about that in the background. Good for maybe $4, $5, $6, you know? Good as a pick up and play or like a puzzle game or something like that. You know, it depends on, like, what you classify is good. But you said they should have just made their games download only on modern systems. Yeah. There's no real reason for the Amico to exist. You know, I mean, think about it. Like, it's just got the gimmick controller, and what else? Like, as a console, you have to pretty much have a reason to exist. And it's overpriced. Most of the games look shit. You know, it's hard to actually justify, you know, its existence even. Right? Especially, like, for the price. But we all knew that. We all knew that. But if you have any info on any real good games in development for the Intellivision Amico, games that would make you really go, damn, I gotta buy that, let me know in the comment section down below, because I just really haven't seen any.